We're going to do a B2 install, a new COMsole B2 install on this RZR. This has got the flat roof, so it's going, if you had like the honeycomb roof, we got different size bolts and stuff for you to use here, but again, this has kind of got the flatter roof here with no honeycomb. It's a polycarbonate roof, and we'll show you how simple this install is. Like all my installs, I like to loom everything, loom my power wire. So I'll go ahead and get this whole thing loomed up. And again, the reason why I loom everything is just for extra protection. We ride in really rough conditions, so you want to make sure that if something's rubbing against this, it's going to be rubbing against the loom instead of rubbing against your power wire here or your headset cords if you got a 4-seater. Two options on this machine. I can go right to the bus bar. I'm going to go to the ACC and the ground, and then that'll allow me to just be able to turn it on and off with the key. Because it's got an on-off switch, you can go to the constant hot if you want, and the ground if you want to, or you can go straight to the battery. The other option is to go straight to the battery. I can just connect straight to the hot, ground to ground. Remember, when you're going to do this, make sure you disconnect it before you start doing your wire. So I'm going to be going to the bus bar, but I'm going to go ahead and disconnect my battery. So in the event that I accidentally touch the wrong thing, I'm going to cause a spark or arc or blow fuses and stuff. So for this machine, it was a 1/2 inch. I'm just going to take this off and put it off to the side. 3/8 wrench to loosen these off, just like that. So it's on there tight. So I got the ground to ground, and I got it on the ACC. Like I said, you can go on constant hot if you want to. I just like that extra security of knowing that it's off when I turn the key. With this, I'm just going to put the hood back on. It is a tight fit, but you can get this SAE cord to go through there, just like that. Gotta find center, so we've actually got a center hole. So I'm going to find center on the roof to put this thing up here, just like that. So I got to find center. Got 33 inches, 16.5, 1 inches here. So I got my template here. I'm just going to cut it out. Okay, so I actually set my template back about 2 inches, and I'll kind of show you why. Depends on your machine. So RZRs, they don't have the roll cage sloped as far back as, like, say, a Can-Am Maverick R X3. They're sloped back a lot further. So you'd probably want this slammed all the way up against there. So it's kind of personal preference. When I put it up here, this is a comfortable distance for me to push the push-to-talk, to adjust the intercom, turn it on and off, lights. If I mounted the radio, it'd be comfortable for me to view. So that works pretty good for me. So kind of put the template where you want it to be, check it out, see if that's what you want. If not, you can adjust it. Like, this is all the way back, this is a little bit further forward. And when I have the headset attached to it, consider this as well. You know, do I want this cord dangling, you know, this far ahead? We do include some cable managers, so we'll have one to strap it up a little bit further. Popper tool. We do include some backer nuts, which I do like to use. I mean, you can push them on here, tighten them down really tight. Because of my roof thickness, the 45s were too long. This one's a little too short, so I'm going to go without the backer nuts, but just know we give those to you to help you out. And always install that washer. You want to have something to kind of push a little bit extra on that plastic. And for the top, don't forget to put your neoprene washer in. So these neoprene washers seal against the roof. Work on the back now. These lock nuts are 8mm. Don't forget your little washer. Put the washer on. See how that's flush right there? Plenty of engagement. That's all you need for these lock nuts. What it looks like on top with the neoprene washers all mounted. So now that this was a 4-seater, I just got one headset cord plugged in. You can plug that on right there, and then for the front 2 headsets, you can just use... Our headset cords are a little bit thinner than our extension cords, so I usually put those on this outer edge. Now, if this was an intercom only with your headsets attached, 2-seater, all I have to do is plug in your SAE Power now. So now I just reconnected it, tightened it back up. Now with the battery reconnected, I've got this on keyed power still, so you can see it's not lit up yet. Side by side's on. Just click this guy right here. So if you're intercom only, extremely simple install, 2-seater. Like I said, you got one wire to run for the power. Mount this thing, you're done. So if you get the handheld, you're going to get a K1 connector that's about 7 foot. You get your handheld, put your handheld together with the battery and the clip and everything. And this will already be mounted. So this will already be coming out of this hole when you get it. So it's going to be something like this. Just going to use some of our dress ties and tie up that wire. So I had a little bit extra slack. I mean, this is a 7-foot cord, so I kind of went down inside underneath the side-by-side to take up some of the slack. Just go through the clip. And that's it. Just like that with a cinch strap. Your radio's attached. Here's the COMsole B2 with the radio attached. Same install as just the intercom only. However, you need to add one more cord, which is the coax cable. And then once you have the intercom and the radio attached with the antenna, what you need to do is what we call an antenna test. Detach your headsets. You don't want to introduce any noise. And then do you see where it says COM DB90? You'll want to hit your push to talk button, which is right here, and you'll want to watch that progress bar. See how it says 0-1? You want that thing to be 20 or less. We're actually shooting for about 15 or less. It shoots up for just a second, but that's normal. But you want that steady state to be about 20 or less. So here's that COM B2 all installed. You can see the rocker switches right there. They look really nice. There's your push to talk. See, there's your lights. When you hit the light lights up. It's kind of nice. That's your main power switch right there. We purposely textured that one because if it's really dark outside, you want to be able to hit that. Here's your rotary encoder. That's headset 1, so that's got control of the volume now for your headset 1. There's headset 2, control the volume. There's headset 3, headset 4, press and hold for Vox. That lights up your Vox. Now you can up and down on your Vox. Tap it for half Vox. Half Vox is like if you've already got your Vox set kind of high, you're going to idle, it's cutting your words out. You can quickly hit that. It'll drop the Vox all the way down so you can kind of speak. And then once you're ready to get back to it, hit tap it again. It just takes you right back to your Vox setting. Press and hold again. That takes you to your Bluetooth menu. Skip ahead, skip back, pause, play. If you have the answer, if your phone rings, you can tap it to answer. Press and hold again to bring up the light blue menu that turns up your Bluetooth volume. Then press and hold again. Takes you right back to your headset volumes. I want to do the remote mount radio. So you're going to get about 6 feet of jumper wire sticking out of the hole. And you're going to get your radio box. And so you have to figure out where you're going to mount the radio. So it comes with your bracket, comes with this U-bracket. So this U-bracket, you know, you can mount it on a surface like that and have the radio up like this. You know, if you had a surface kind of like this, you can mount it there. You got to mount there. You know, so you got to mount it within 6 feet, or you can buy an extra extension cord. So if you buy one of our 4-foot headset extension cords, it will act to extend this up to 10 feet away. So you could essentially put it down here or in the glove box. Alternatively, you could mount it on the bar, like next to it, or on your roof. So if you wanted it up high, you got plenty of cord to get to that area. So it just depends on where you want it. You have to get power to it, so you're going to have to use the power wire that's on the bottom of the tray. There's your power wire. Remote mount mobile radio. I've taken the 6-foot cord. I've hid it up underneath the visor there. And I just mounted the radio up on the roll bar, so you can kind of see it. Not really going to go into the coax run, but here's the coax running to the back to the antenna. We got plenty of videos kind of showing that. Just basically run it. Don't coil the coax. So if you got extra, take a longer route to the back. And then when you plug in, make sure you plug in that jumper wire to where it shows the headset port. You see right there? It looks like a little headset icon. We got the data port plugged off, so it's pretty tough to miss, but it's right there. And then it's ready to go.